welcome to the latest School 21 News Bulletin. I am Beatrice Haythorne.
And I'm Kitman Moore. This week, all Year 5 pupils and teachers gathered in the Assembly Hall to discuss the importance of Oracy in our school. Some special guests also came along.
We were joined by Stratford Labour Councillor Charlene McLean, author and former Tony Blair advisor Alistair Campbell, School 21 Spanish teacher Carolina Acampo,
School 21 art teacher Mr. Sanfinum, and Kim Schwartz, a parent of a pupil in Year 5.
Our panel of students opened up the discussion by introducing the Oracy topics we were to discuss.
We then asked the guests questions about how Oracy helps you to express your ideas and communicate with others. Let's take a look at what they said.
Your question was about whether it's important or whether we should focus on other things. You have to make choices about what you focus on. So nobody ever questions that everybody should learn how to do maths. Nobody ever questions that we should learn how to do history, geography. These are things that we just assume are part of what we should learn. And yet all of them require the ability to speak clearly, to communicate exactly as you wish to communicate. And that's all that Oracy is.
Really interesting. We have learned that using your voice is an important thing to do, and good Oracy skills can help change the world we live in.
Miss Nemhard was one of the people who organised the event. We are now crossing live over to her classroom to see what she thought. Miss Nemhard, thanks for joining us. How did you think the event went?
Oh, what a good question. It was a really lovely discussion to have and to hear all the opinions of not just the adults who were there, but the students. And what's really great at our school and with you guys and the students here is really that you are so opinionated and you've got so much to share. So just listening to your questions that you had for Mr. Campbell, and the way that you weren't just asking Mr. Campbell, but you were asking everybody else on the panel to share their ideas, and the way that you were responding to them was absolutely fantastic.
How can we use this advice in the classroom?
Oh, another really good question. I was having a conversation with some teachers after that discussion about how difficult it is to talk and how much we expect students just to get up. But actually, adults can't do that. So being a bit more clearer on what we expect from the type of talk we have in the classroom and being really explicit on teaching you how to talk. So not just having our talking points and saying, this is what we're going to discuss and having a discussion about it, but actually showing you when we're having a discussion, these are the things that we should hear. This is how you should project your voice and why that's important for you going forward in life, and making sure that you guys realise that and recognise that.
How would you like to see School 21 pupils developing Oracy skills?
So I think we are very good at sharing our own thoughts and opinions. I think what I noticed in that discussion was you all had such great questions to ask, and it was really lovely to hear those questions. But one of the things that I think was missing a little bit was you responding to what you heard. There was a lot of holding the question in your head and asking that question, and then we move on. And rather than respond to what you were hearing, you were just really excited to share your question. You're not what we call active listening. So really teaching that and getting you guys to be active listeners and getting you to respond to what you hear rather than just sharing your point.
Fascinating stuff. It really does seem as if good Oracy skills make a difference. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely to speak to you all.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. Hope you enjoyed watching the bulletin.
If you have any comments on what you have just watched, then please raise your hand and tell your teacher.
See you again soon. Bye.